Hey folks, Brittany here. It's a beautiful day up here in northern Minnesota, so I'm out running a couple errands real quick at lunchtime. Just thought I'd check in a little bit. I haven't posted a new video lately. The two biggest things on my mind right now are the colossal fuck up of the highest level officials in this regime using a signal messaging app to conduct battle planning for a operation against some rebels in Yemen. Wow. First off, that kind of planning is supposed to only be done in highly secured information environments. Like, you're not supposed to use regular cell phones for those kind of discussions, even if you're using, even if it's a fairly secure messaging app. It's just not secure enough for that level of communication. And then to add insult to injury and have that a high level official like Mike Waltz, I think, is the one that's been identified as the one who added Jeff Greenberg from The Atlantic mistakenly. Apparently it was supposed to be some other JG. I mean, this is just unbelievable incompetence. I mean, it's believable just because, look at the quality of people that were appointed to these positions, but unbelievable in normal times, I guess, is a better way to put it. So that's just nuts. Democrats on one of the Senate committees today already had a couple of these officials in front of them that were appearing for other testimony today anyway, so they were able to get some good questions in this morning. This, to me, is an issue we should not let go of. This needs to be our big, real push here to show people this is the level of disregard that this regime has for all of the institutions and norms that have generally kept us safe, and that this is how fast and loose they play with those things. And so, we need to be loud about it. This is something that could cut through and will hopefully, reach some of those people more in the middle who, don't pay attention every day at what's going on. Second thing that's got me fired up is the continuing to be just hot and angry about what we have done to the alleged Venezuelan gang members that got no due process under the Alien Enemies Act and were shipped to a concentration camp black site in El Salvador. We know at least 44 of the 128 people that were sent there, based on reporting from CBS News, indicates that at least 44 individuals had no criminal record in either the U.S. or Venezuela. So at least a third of the people sent there, zero reason to believe they had any criminal record. Among them were people who entered the country legally. It is absolutely legal and within our legal system to come here and apply for asylum. The case that has me the most mad is the gay Venezuelan makeup artist, and he was alleged to be a member of Tren de Aragua, this gang out of Venezuela. There is no indication that he is a part of that gang. Apparently they may have mistook one of his tattoos as a gang tattoo. How many people in the modern time have tattoos, right? Like, lots of people. I don't, but a lot of people do. probably a majority at this point. So yeah, has nothing to do with any gangs. He applied for asylum legally, was showing up at his court dates, was awaiting his hearing coming up, has an attorney. There was no reason for him to be whisked away and accused of being a gang member, but he was given no due process. And, I hear these conservatives saying, well, Lake and Riley didn't get due process. Okay, so you're saying the U.S. government should give people the same level of treatment as a criminal? That we should just be murderers and criminals and not follow any laws because criminals don't follow them? That makes no sense. Timothy McVeigh got a trial. He got due process. Okay? Even the bombers of the World Trade Center in 93 got hearings and got trials. This country is founded on the rule of law and due process. That constitutional guarantee of due process applies to all persons, not all legal residents, not all U.S. citizens, all persons. So even if somebody did overstay their visa and is here illegally, or they even crossed the border illegally, they have a right to a hearing and for the government to have to prove their allegations. We don't allow the government to just make accusations and then we just follow it. And if you're a conservative, this should make your blood boil. You're for limited government. The idea of limiting government is to limit it from being able to take away an individual's liberty and life with no process. What are we doing? This is outrageous. And I'm not standing up for criminals. I'm standing up for the Constitution. The U.S. Constitution says all persons get due process. There's no exception. Okay, there's no exception to due process. You get due process. The government has to prove what it's alleging. That's it. All right? I will die on this hill. I don't care how unpopular of ground it is to be defending immigrants. I'm sorry. This is a country built on immigrants. And, we have due process. And if we don't, then what's to stop the government from shipping me to El Salvador? They could do that, right? If they don't owe me due process, I can yell and scream that I'm a U.S. citizen all I want, but if I'm not allowed to bring my paperwork to a judge to prove it, then I have no rights. So right now, your right to due process is under significant threat by this wannabe dictator regime that is trying to just make law apply to thee, not to me. That's their whole MO. Laws don't apply to them. They all broke the law in that Signal chat. None of them's going to be facing charges or being sent to El Salvador. We'll be lucky if we get one of them fired. So that's what's got me fired up today. That being said, I'm in a pretty good mood. It's sunny out. Springtime is coming. It's not nearly as cold up here in northern Minnesota these days. We're getting into the 40s. So I'm trying to have some joy. My Thunder going for win number 60 tonight. So great season by the Oklahoma City Thunder this year, keeping a smile on my face. But anyway, just wanted to check in with y'all. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and we'll catch up again soon.